Scarlet had overheard in her dream. Julian had her camera excited at the sight of all the Falcons at the beginning of the game. They were 50 members of Bucky and Bucks. Much of Julian were the monsters, and if Scarlet was correct, were a twisted fate of history. Either Scarlet or her sister. The shudder Scarlet knows what it would take, that she would have to jump over them to save her sister. She kept the suspicion to herself as she continued her freedom. I think we need to search the Falcons to find out the rest of them. Julian kept a hand over his head. In order to see something, all the different entrances. I don't see how that is a better plan. Then we should start searching for her, expecting miracles. She wondered if her fearless Julia now feared her mother too. She tried the same thing Scarlet did, that to save her sister would have to take dead. Chapter 32. Julian's hand was the only thing truly solid as they emerged from the tunnels and entered into a valley that appeared really different from the airlock sky was a creamy blur of butterfly surface. Inside, sure is that she couldn't taste those dust with hands. First, Julian asked, the balcony surrounding the entire building. Scarlet her neck searching for books of movement, or any thought of any of the response. The mist was scary. On the ground, shots that a ladder of mountains dotting every other corner of the surroundings. Traveled canals and no other people walked.
Two of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The give to the single back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Wheeler. Rifles it down the middle.
Wow.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes.
And I'm in the wrong playbook on defense.
Like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
It's all right.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Baxter. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
It's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Butler. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. To the air on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Penn State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defense all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Wheeler. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And a decent game there before the defense makes a stop.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Looking to fire. He's got it. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Boards up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They'll try to get the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Wheeler. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Pulls it in, it's Baxter. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Russell. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on second down. Fires left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Longhorns in the hurry up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
This quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
Steps away to find some room. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Final play of the quarter coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's 3rd and goal. And listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Absolutely center cut. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out to the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys. Wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Doors are just a play or two away, and oftentimes we see games like these come down to coaching. They're up by 7 over Vanderbilt. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket. They're a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's showing blitz and might be bluffing. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickups at all on that play.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Baxter. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They believe they can run right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Back to pass, it's Wheeler. Got his man on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Coming out with it, it's Baxter. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll give it to the back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, that was the only place the quarterback could go with the ball. Finding his back out of the backfield, just couldn't make enough guys miss, and now it's 4th down.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, if you needed any evidence that this coaching staff trusts their big offensive line, you saw it right there. 4th down, they go for it deep in their own end, and it pays off.
Come on. Don't you think they thought it was 3rd down? Makes the grab deep. Turns on the Jets. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. On the ground, it's Hall. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on first and goal. Calls his own number. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Wheeler. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Fires to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. He's going to throw deep right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Wheeler. Quarterback adapting. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's caught. It's Russell. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Baxter. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really...
Pulls it in down the sideline. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Defense looks like they're coming. Using his legs, it's Hall. Gets it past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. Flying out to the left. The 10. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Listen to what they're saying.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. Little over-anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Dropping back, it's Wheeler. Looking down the middle. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Gets it all the way out to the 42. What a nice job on that return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Baxter. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The play action fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wingo. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Wheeler. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Baxter. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Looking to throw, it's Wheeler. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the play. Texas.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the run, it's Hall. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Toss to the outside. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Penn State.
I might be able
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Hall. Finding open areas. There he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Texas offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your... He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's pass. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Looking downfield, it's Wheeler. Makes the grab, it's Russell. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Longhorns have taken it inside the 20.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. He makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. He's looking to pass. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receive.
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The give to the back. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Extra points.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up 14 over Vanderbilt. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Wheeler. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a gap. It's Hall. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent.